Welcome to Chris's Storytelling Corner. My name is Christopher Muldong, and I am an author. Today I will read pages 1 to 3 of my fantasy short story, The Wizard, the Shadow, and the Tree. Next week I will conclude the story by reading pages 4 to 6. Here is the synopsis. A dark shadow speaks to Ladam and Eva in a dream. He tells them of a tree with fruit that can cure any ailment, as Eva is sick with no medicine to help her. However, the tree is guarded by a wizard. Ladam travels to find this tree and heal his sister. However, what he finds is not what he expected. You can check out my author's website at www.chrismondong.com. You can buy my first novel, The Mustard Prince and the Convent Kingdom, for $4.99 on Amazon.com or on my author's website. Also, for $1.99, you can buy my short stories and short story collection, starting with the fancy horror short story, The Land of the Wooden Statues. Then there's the horror collection, which is a compilation of 3 of my gothic horror short stories. And the fantasy fable collection, which has this story in it, which is a compilation of 4 of my fantasy fable short stories. Check out my Twitter page and author's Facebook page. Links to all these will be provided on the description if you're listening to this on SoundCloud or YouTube or PodBean. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to this channel if you're on YouTube, or follow and comment on this channel on SoundCloud, iTunes, or PodBean. I don't know if you can do it on iTunes, actually. But if you're on Stitcher, please rate, review, and share this channel. Let's get started. So, just to tell you this story, I just kind of played around with it. I wrote it for a short story contest, and for some reason I just decided to make it in first person. So when I say I'm talking about the main character Ladam and not me, the actual author. So let's get started. Uh, when I was a child, I was told never to go too deep into the bleak wild forest. It looked inviting enough, west of the orphanage where my sister and I lived, just across the bridge. I'd never been inside of it, but it looked like any forest with big trees and strange noises. Now that I'm here, this forest has been nothing short of strange. All types of animals, from cattle, snakes, and various birds, roam about freely. I tried to pet a squirrel, and it bit my finger. Walking through the bush and thorny weeds has slowed down my progress, and my clothes are tattered and stained. It's nothing for me, though, as I have to do this for my sister. My sister, Eva, has been bedridden for weeks, and I couldn't just sit around and do nothing for her. The town's doctor said that if she's not treated, that she'll most likely die. We don't have money for medicine, and the time that I tried to steal some for her, the herbs that I took turned out to be used for getting rid of rashes. I guess that I need to actually know what these plants cure before I try to steal them. The other day, we were both visited by an unexpected guest. In a dream, I was in a forest where the canopy covered most of the sun. A black shadow shaped like a human with horns was on the trunk of a tree. It told me in a surprisingly sweet voice, "I have heard that your sister is sick. She is your only kin, and you must help her. Am I correct?" "Yes, can you help me?" I asked with a hint of desperation. "Go deep into the forest and into the home of the wizard. In his garden is a fig tree. Take one and feed it to your sister. She will be cured." I woke up and ran to my sister to tell her about my dream. She told me, "Ladam, I had the same dream. I don't know if you should go, though. You're not exactly that good at stealing." "What do you mean? Do you even know what a fig looks like? Maybe you'll get a carrot instead." "I know what a carrot is, and they don't even grow on trees. They grow on the ground, and they're those brown-colored things, right? Oh, Ladam, maybe we should find some other way to cure me. Maybe I should find out what those things I ate were if they weren't carrots." I see that my sister is about to cry. "Look, I'll go into the forest, find this wizard's home, and get one of those figs, okay?" It doesn't help that I don't know anything about the forest, or where exactly this house is. All I brought with me is a small dagger, and all I've been using it for is to cut down tall grass and weeds. Not being able to see in front of me, I fall down a steep slope and into a hole. I'm in an underground cavern, and luckily I didn't fall onto a stalagmite. The ceiling's high with stalactites pointing down, and multiple tunnels surround me. Small flashing lights hover around, giving enough light to see, and they bundle into a ball and fly into one of the passageways. Not knowing where the exit is, I run after them. They fly faster than I can move, and it takes a good amount of my energy to keep up. A trail of huge rats come my direction as the bundle of light stops right before what looks like an exit. It quickly flies behind me, and I see small humans with wings and pointy ears inside the light. They must be fairies. Two more small yellow lights approach me, and I take out my dagger, expecting danger. "Look out!" a voice shouts from the bundle of light. I step aside and manage to dodge something that pounced violently at me. The light from the fairies reveals a large ravenous dog with black fur. I'm not exactly used to fighting, especially wild beasts, but I won't be able to exit this place without getting past it. I grab my dagger with both hands, shaking uncontrollably, and point it at the dog. It walks in a circular motion while growling at me. "It's about to pounce. Just dodge it like last time," one of the fairies tells me. I dive to the side as the dog attacks, and I end up rolling on the cold ground trying to get back to my feet. With its back turned, I close my eyes and slash at the beast. I hear a whimper, and when I open my eyes, I see a large cut near the dog's tail. It looks at me with scared eyes and limps towards a wall. With my dagger still pointed at it, I run ahead and head towards the exit. Outside, small balls of light come out. The fairies are smiling, and one of them says, "Thank you for beating that mean old dog. It wouldn't let us out this way. Do any of you know of a wizard that's supposed to live somewhere in this forest?" They all look down with uneasy looks and remain silent. "Look, if any of you know where he is, then you have got to help me. My sister is sick, and I need to find that house to get some help." "Just continue west, and you'll see an old wooden house surrounded by a wooden fence. It's strange that there's only a fig tree growing in the backyard, but no other plants," one of them says. I could feel that something is different from this part of the forest. Bigger and more feral animals roam about, from bears to giant lizards. As if directed to a specific area, these animals act like guards watching their territory closely. I move in closer and hide behind a bush to observe their movements. Something pokes at my back, and I push it away thinking it's just a branch. I get poked again and look back only to see a black bear. I fall to my back and pretend to play dead, so it picks me up and carries me. Thankfully, it takes me to my destination. That's all for today. If you like this, subscribe and comment to this channel if you're on YouTube, or follow and comment on this channel if you're on SoundCloud or PodBean. You can also follow this channel on iTunes as well. Please rate, review, and share this channel if you're on Stitcher. Thank you for listening to this reading. Next week, I will read pages 4 to 6 and conclude the story. Also, check out my manga reviews for Negima volumes 21 through 24, and next week, volumes 25 through 28. Thank you, and until next time.